Okay, so we're on the track here at near Queen's Park, near the golf course area, and I've got Mick Varker with me. Mick knows this side of racing well, triathlete and Ironman. So Mick, just let everybody know, what sort of stuff have you done Ironman wise and triathlete wise?
Hawaii.
How many times did you do Hawaii?
8 times, racing Japan, New Zealand and all parts of Australia.
So this is a pretty big event.
Yeah, just while you're filming and interviewing, Wes, just pan around
pick up
that pontoon.
Pick up this pontoon. This is a purpose-built bridge for the bike race. This bridge that we're on at the moment is just a one-way bridge that cars use on a regular basis, but that's the race section there. They're going to come off that part, as you can see down below there, up through here. This will be a tough call. You call it from here, Mick. You know this better than I do.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough climb because the speed's going to wash off on the descent. They'll probably slow from about 80 to 40, and the bunch will stand on the brakes. It'll shorten and compact, and then when they go through the chicane, which includes the pontoon, they'll probably come up here pretty hard, and then the bunch will now stretch out, so you'll have the lacquer band effect.
Yep.
And
marquees up here.
And eventually they'll end up shaking loose any of the dead wood that's hanging around the back that doesn't have the ability, strength, or fitness to survive.
So those sort of hills, what sort of gradient would that be sort of classified as?
That one we went over probably around 15%. That'd be a category 1, but not long like they have in Europe.
Yeah.
A lot longer. You're looking at 10 to 20 k's of climbing at similar gradient.
Yeah. This is not a bad section here. You've just come off that hill climb. Your legs will be getting a little bit of a rest here, a bit of a low, steady roll down, roll straight through here. They'll be doing pretty quickly through here.
It depends on the teams that are trying to get their riders away. So if you put 1 or 2 teams on the front, they may come over the top of that hill and then put it right down the left-hand side there in the barrier. And what they'll be trying to do there is hurt the bunch behind, protect their own rider, and then hopefully catapult him off the front at some stage when the opportunity arises.
And that's going to happen at different parts of the track all round anyway, isn't it?
It will, because not only is it quite testing in different parts of the course, it's very technical with a lot of corners as well. So your bunch again has that concertina effect where they come in, they hit the brakes, they all bunch up into a little compact unit and then spread wide, and then when the leaders, the front 10 or 12 get a really good line through the corner, their speed doesn't wash off that much, but by the time the back riders come through, they've probably dropped something in the vicinity of 30 kilometres, and then they've got to go from almost 10 kilometres and accelerate back to 50 to get to close the gap and get back to that front part of the race, which is bloody hard, and it wears your legs out.
So it's a left swing around here, taking it on the Packington Street down through Newtown. That's the Newtown area we've just come through, past the Geelong College, and just all residential area. And a roll down the hill here all the way to the end. This is a long street. Again, they're going to be doing pretty well coming down here. They're going to like this.
They'll be doing 60 plus here, and their speed probably won't wash off out onto the flat. They'll hit that Telegraph Bridge at DEFCON 3. And that'll be another sharp corner where they'll have to slow down. Same thing will happen, bunch will compact, then when they take off around the corner it'll stretch right out until that lacquer band breaks on the last few, and then they'll probably get dropped. If they keep the pressure on the whole course, it will really hurt the tail end of the field. Yeah.
And how many riders are likely to be in the event as a whole? And then
200.
And so per team, excuse me, roughly 6, 8, 10 people?
Yeah, it'll depend on the country size and the allotment of athletes they've got. We'll have maximum because it's in our home turf, and some of the other countries like Spain, Italy, France, the traditional cycling countries will get big numbers as well, but they'll have a combination of time trial riders and road riders, and male and female, and under 23 riders as well.
And they're all riding different days, obviously.
Yeah, they're all got their own categories, and they'll ride on a different day.
The track length is what, 17 or something? 17 k's? Is it?
About 16.5 kilometres.
Yeah, 16.5 k's, and they're going to ride that how many times?
Around about 10 laps. So it's about 160k on circuit.
Yep.
And that'll probably entail 30 plus kilometres of climbing.
So that's going to hurt. This is down through Packington Street, down through the main shopping hub of Packington Street in Geelong West. In Geelong.
Yeah, that course will eventually. It has a potential to get a break, as in 3 or 4 riders, or 10 riders will get away on the course. The other thing that they've done this year, the UCI have stopped radio comms between the vehicles, managers or director sportif, and the teams. There's been a problem with crashes and all sorts of stuff occurring because of that, and they think that it can also be a disadvantage for teams that can't wire up and have that ability to have communication. So they've now banned it. So if a bunch of riders get away, then it gets to that out of sight, out of mind mentality, and you don't really know where they are all the time. You're waiting on splits, and sometimes those splits can get away to a point where they're irretrievable.
Okay. This section, you notice with the filming here, it's not barricaded off yet, purely because it's such a busy section, and they're going to barricade it off, I'd imagine, tomorrow, because the race starts on Tuesday.
Yeah, they'll barricade this whole course, and during the race times it'll be completely enclosed as per the UCI rules. The UCI rules are, if you bid for a race, you have to comply with their rules of racing, and one of those is these races have to be on an enclosed course for safety.
So not only enclosed course, but they've got road widths, they've also got climbing requirements as well, different things that are...
Yeah, the course in itself has a requirement from the UCI. It has to meet their specs with climbs and corners, and the actual terrain of the course must meet their satisfaction. So when a country puts in a bid, or a city puts in a bid, the UCI representatives come out to that country and they actually do a course inspection before they give it the final okay.
So here they'll be swinging up. This is a right, it's over what's called the Telegraph Bridge, heads towards the waterfront in Geelong. This road here is passing over the Melbourne Princess Highway, and this is heading down through. That's where they're going to head. They're going to head down through that section there, which is off through to Drumcondra. We can't get down through there. Obviously, you can see there the barricading starting to get set up with all the sponsors and stuff on it. So we're just going to head around. This is not on the track, not part of the track, unfortunately. But we'll just get onto the section of track, and then I'll come back on.